I'm aiming to eat 130 to 150 grams of protein every single day. I'm just gonna
I've
eat
all
one
been
of
waiting
these.
for you.
Cheers. Balance. Like, are we serious? Talk about a perfect, well-balanced, healthy meal. Everyone's bodies are different. Hello, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Amelie, if you guys are new here. And in today's vlog, I'm taking you guys through a what I eat in a day. Before we get into this whole video, I just wanna say, please use this as inspiration, but not comparison. Everyone's body is so different. Everyone needs different things. Everyone has different goals. Even if we all ate the exact same, did the exact same workouts, like did everything to a T, we would all look entirely different. That's why sometimes I'm always a little hesitant to post what I eat in a day, because I would never want anyone to compare themselves to me and think, oh, I'm eating too much, I'm eating too less. She does this, I can't eat this. Like, no, okay? Everyone's body is different. Everyone needs different things. This is what works for me, my body, my goals right now. So I'm gonna take you guys through what I eat in a day, and also keep in mind every day is different. This is just today, and this is how I try to eat on a daily basis. I don't even know what the day of eating holds, okay? Like, we're just gonna go through it together, and hopefully I can give you guys some meal inspo, and it's gonna be a good one. First, we are gonna start with my literally kind of only one supplement that I take, and that is creatine. If you're not taking creatine, genuinely, what are you doing? It is so good, not only for your muscles and recovery, but also your brain health. So even if you think, okay, I don't really work out like that, I don't need to take creatine, yes, you do. It's a great supplement to have. Your body already naturally makes it, so it's not like you're putting any weird things in your body, you're just helping it even more. And it's gonna make your brain function as well as your muscles and your recovery. It's really important to help your muscles recover and grow, because then you can lift stronger, be more consistent in the gym. I don't know if it was placebo, but I felt within like the first 1 to 2 weeks of taking creatine, my muscles just like held everything better. Like, I felt more toned and I felt stronger and I was lifting better. So overall, just take the creatine. Right now, I'm trying the creatine from the brand Lemmy, but let me show you guys. This is the other brand of creatine that I was taking. It just looks like this. And this is the HCl strand. I've heard that the HCl strand is supposed to make you bloat less. I haven't really noticed any crazy bloating since taking creatine, but if you're really scared of the bloating, maybe try this one. This is the monohydrate strand, and so far, like, it's been fine. I feel like it's been working. So if you want a gummy, take this one. This is just like a little powder, you put it in water, but I take my creatine, and I'm taking 5 grams a day. So that's 4 of these tablets. Hi guys, I'm gonna quickly pause today's what I eat in a day to talk about the sponsor of today's video, who has literally like changed the entire way that I view food, my diet, and just like how I eat in a day. So I wanna talk to you guys about Nourish. Nourish is the easiest way to speak to a registered dietitian and have it fully covered by your insurance. It's literally so quick and easy because the meetings happen over Zoom. So I literally was able to talk to a registered dietitian from right there on my bed. And they offer personalized nutrition therapy to improve patients' health in a sustainable, evidence-based way. It's really cool because the Nourish dietitians are all specialized in different areas of health and wellness and your diet goals. So for example, eating disorders, gut health, women's health, hormones, diabetes, and so much more. And Nourish also accepts insurance plans in all 50 states, which means that 94% of Nourish patients pay $0 out of pocket. The reason that I really wanted to talk to a dietitian is because in the past, I have struggled with binge eating and restrictive eating. I also haven't always had the best gut health, so I just really wanted to make sure that my gut health was top tier. And I also wanted to make sure that I was just doing everything that I could to really be supporting my body through my intense workouts, making sure that I'm fully fueling myself right. And I'm also in the process of trying to speed up my metabolism so that I can stay as lean as possible while also feeling my best and being properly fueled. So it was really cool. Like I said, literally got to talk to a dietitian from the comfort and safety of my own room, which literally made me feel so much more comfortable like opening up to a dietitian, because this was also my first time ever talking to a dietitian, so I was kind of scared. I know that food can be a sensitive topic to some people, including myself, because everyone has a different relationship with it. So that was really cool to be able to talk to someone just from like wherever I wanted to. I filled out a little form and they made it super, super easy. I kind of just put all of my goals, my past relationships with food, my exercise level, etc. They matched me to a dietitian that specialized in the things that I was talking about. So gut health, past eating disorders, etc. And then we set up a meeting and got talking, and she gave me super, super good advice. So she just really listened to me, listened to my goals, and then we talked about what we could do from there. So like I said, some of my goals were gut health, fully making sure that I'm healing from my past kind of sketchy relationships with food, and then also speeding up my metabolism. Some of the main things that we talked about, I have my notes actually right here because I want to show you like how in depth we went, okay? Like your girl was listening, okay? Some of the things we talked about is how I always am a little bit tired all of the time, and she advised me to maybe get my blood tested because I could be vitamins B12 and vitamin D deficient, even though you would think I live in sunny San Diego. Like, no, you can actually be deficient in those still. So that's one thing we talked about. As someone who hasn't always had the best relationship with food, we also talked about the importance of eating carbs at least 30 minutes before you work out and letting your body digest, because I don't like working out on a full stomach, but it's also really important to be fueled. So we really talked about like letting your body digest, turn those carbs into energy, then you're not working out too full, and you still have plenty of energy to put yourself through that workout. More greens, because I brought up how I've always kind of had some skin issues, gut health issues, and she just like really helped me remember that like, yes, it's really important to hit your protein goal, take your supplements, etc., but like we can't skip out on the greens. Like the greens are so good for your gut health, so good for your skin health. I'm trying to eat at least 25 grams a day. She really highlighted focusing on what you can add to your diet rather than taking away, which like really stuck out to me, and drinking lots of water, eating every couple of hours. I sometimes feel like I struggle with inflammation, so she reminded me to help lower my cortisol. It's really important to not do workouts fasted, and also to make sure that I'm eating every 3 hours, which will help with bloating because your body just like stays in the constant state of digestion, and also more omega-3s, which are super good for anti-inflammatory reasons. And then also kind of going back to my skin health, she brought up a really good point about how skin and gut health are really connected. So through talking to this dietitian, while yes, I have my own like gut health and metabolism goals, my skin is a big part of that, and she really like brought it to the forefront of my mind that like I need to prioritize my gut health in order to help fix my skin. It was just really nice to be able to talk to someone who made me feel so seen and understood, even just from like the comfortableness of my bed. And so truly, I am so thankful for Nourish and giving me the opportunity to talk to a registered dietitian, and also the fact that it's free for so many people through your insurance is literally amazing. Please check out Nourish. It is going to make the biggest difference in your lifestyle, your diet choices, your health and fitness journey, and just like help give you that clarity and understanding of the power that food has over our bodies and the power that we have knowing that we get to choose what we put in our bodies. Like, it's so cool. Food is literally fuel. So if you resonated with any of that, please check out Nourish. Use my link in the description box. Book your appointment within the first 5 minutes. I'm telling you, it will change your life, because truly it gave me such a new perspective on my diet. And now moving forward, I feel so much more educated, so much more supported, so much more aware. And I just know that I'm going to be trying my best to treat my body the best that I possibly can with the most care and being intentional with my diet. And we can do this together. But it's also so great to get some external help, which is where Nourish comes in. So make sure to check them out. With that, let's get back to the rest of my day of eating. Thank you, Nourish, for sponsoring today's video. And now, moving on, we're gonna make our breakfast. I'm doing a whole grain English muffin from Dave's Killer Bread. And then I'm gonna put it in the air fryer because I don't have a toaster. And then we're gonna top her with cottage cheese and cinnamon and honey, and it's so good. And while my English muffin toasts, I'm gonna tell you guys why we should not be skipping breakfast and why breakfast is so freaking important, okay? Because listen, I'm not proud of it, okay, but I used to be a breakfast skipper. I thought that I wanted to save my calories for later, that I needed to eat less. I don't even like going to the gym full still, but I would go and do my workouts fasted, and I've done a lot of research and came to a much better understanding, especially why as women, we need to eat breakfast and we need to be hitting our workouts fueled. So hopefully I can convince you. But basically, first of all, pushing your food back later in the day and working out fasted raises your cortisol. So if you feel like you can't lose stubborn body fat, if you feel like you're always puffy and inflamed, you're not recovering well, it's probably because you're not eating breakfast, because your cortisol is high. If your cortisol is high, your body is in this really like high stress mode and it doesn't want to let go of fat. Also, women are not tiny men, okay? Men can work out fasted. I'm not saying that's ideal for men, but it's better than it is for women for them, if that makes sense. As women, the first thing, because our body is literally trained to produce babies and keep us safe. It wants us to be able to reproduce, and we need fat to reproduce, right? If your body feels like it's not safe, it holds on to fat and will actually start burning muscle first sometimes. So those fasted workouts that you think you're doing that's gonna burn fat, no baby, like it might be burning muscle, which when I heard that, I was like, oh, like we don't want that. I want as much muscle as humanly possible on me. No burning muscle. Also, when you're fueled during your workouts, you can lift so much heavier. You're gonna be in the gym so much longer. You're gonna be so much happier to be there, because I know when I'm hungry, the last thing that I want to do is work out. So if you're fueled, you can lift heavier. When you're lifting heavier, you're building more muscle. When you're building more muscle, you're speeding up your metabolism, which means you can eat more. It's like this whole circle. So at least for me, I'm someone that always likes to work out in the morning. Working out fasted, can't do that. Even if it's a 5 a.m. workout, just eating half a banana will make such a big difference in your workout and your performance and just like overall how you feel, and it will prevent your body from burning that muscle. And it literally can just be half a banana, just like the tiniest amount before you work out, ideally 30 minutes before, so your body can process it and turn it into energy, is ideal. I always like to make sure that I'm eating plenty of carbs before my workout, because carbs are your ideal source of energy. It's the fastest way for your body to have that energy. And then I also try to pair my carbs with some protein so that it satiates me longer, because they like bond together and your body will keep it in longer in digestion. So that's why we're doing some English muffins and cottage cheese. And then I also have been trying to do a lot more fiber in my diet, or I feel like I eat a decent amount of fiber, but I've been trying to be like really conscious of it. So that's why I'm doing whole grain English muffins. You could also do sourdough English muffins. I know that's a thing, but yeah. Anyways, okay, I'm just using this brand of cottage cheese. My favorite brand of cottage cheese is Good Culture, but tell me why. I've gone to literally probably 3 stores in the past 2 days looking for Good Culture, and I can't find it anywhere. Like everyone apparently is on the cottage cheese grind right now, and I can't find it. So we're just gonna have to go with the Daisy brand of cottage cheese. Sundays are like my active rest day, so I actually don't know if I'm gonna work out today, which doesn't mean that the amount of food that I'm eating is changing, because just like you're eating a lot of food to fuel your workouts, you also need to eat plenty of food to fuel your recovery, okay? So we're still gonna eat plenty of good food, but I do think I'm going to a yoga class later, so I guess we're kind of getting a workout in. I just always like to get movement in no matter what. So here we have our English muffins. We got some honey, give it a little drizzle. And then the final touch is some ground cinnamon. I'm tracking my macros right now to make sure that I'm eating enough protein. So I literally just like take a picture, because while yes, weighing out everything and tracking everything perfectly is the best way to make sure you get the exact results you want the fastest, for me that doesn't work. I value flexibility. I want to be able to eat out. So I use this app called My Net Diary, this one, and you can upload a picture of your food and it'll give you an estimate. Also, I can use my eyes, my brain, and I kind of know like, okay, that was about like a half cup of cottage cheese, probably 2 teaspoons of honey. Like I kind of can just like guess, so I know that if this is like totally wrong, I can kind of fix it a little bit. But I am tracking my macros right now because I'm aiming to eat 130 to 150 grams of protein every single day. So that's why I'm tracking it, just to make sure that I'm like eating the right amount. Oh my God, it's so good. Oh my God. Like I wish I could just give you guys a bite through the screen. It's so bust down. This is my breakfast. I'm gonna go do some work and do whatever, and then I'll pick up the camera the next time that I eat something. Hi guys, it is a while later. I just went on probably like a 1 mile walk, called my mom. I treated myself to a coffee. Usually I make my coffee at home, but today I felt like spending a little money on myself. So I got an iced shaken espresso, 2 vanilla shots, 1 hazelnut shot with almond milk from Dunkin'. So I've been sipping that, and I literally, guys, I was on my walk, right? Which is already good for digestion, and I got my coffee. When I tell you, I sprinted to my apartment, because we actually almost had an accident, if you understand what I'm putting down. But now it's time for lunch. I am so grateful for myself because I went out last night, and guys, this is how strict the program is that we're running. I came home at 2 a.m. and I meal prepped ground beef. So I had ground beef last night too. I'm telling you guys, like, it's all about balance. Even after a long night out, we're eating right, okay? We're not going to Taco Bell. That's not how I do my balance around here. So anyways, we're gonna do some ground beef. I usually get like 90, ideally like, I usually get like 96% lean and then like 4% fat, just cause again, protein maxing. But like that doesn't mean that fats are a bad thing, okay? We're eating lots of fat still. Cottage cheese. I've been really into cottage cheese lately, if you can't tell. And I like it sweet, I like it savory. It's just so good. Like it's literally so good. Then, sweet relish. I'm like almost out of this, unfortunately. And then I'm also obsessed with pickled onions. I like love sweet green, and I kind of discovered my love for pickled onions through sweet green. Oh, awesome. I'm like almost out of them. We'll just do a few. Okay, that's probably good. And then we're gonna get an avocado. I've been really trying to make sure that I'm getting lots of healthy fats in my diet. I feel like this is something that I kind of neglected at the beginning of my fitness journey, which is such a what's the word? Oh, it's such a misconception that like fats are bad for you or that you need to cut them out, because while yes, like calorie wise, fats have the most calories. I think it's like 9 calories per gram of fat or something like that. However, fats, especially as women, are so important for our hormones, for our sex drive, for your skin. If you want glowy skin, you need fats. Like healthy fats are literally what guard your intestines. They make your digestion good. Like do not skip out on fats, okay? So we're gonna do, honestly, I might do a whole avocado. Actually, that's enough, I think. All right. And then for our carbs, I'm gonna put some sweet potatoes in there. That looks so good, hold on. And then lastly, finishing touch is a drizzle of honey, because this whole bowl is like pretty savory and sour, but I like to make it a little sweet. So we're just gonna do a little drizzle of honey, and oh, this looks so good right now. Like, are we serious? Talk about a perfect, well-balanced, healthy meal. Hella protein. This is probably at least 30 grams, if not more. I'll tell you once I like add it into my meal scan thing. Healthy fats. We got some carbs for energy. I have my hot yoga class I have to leave in like 45 minutes. So hopefully this will digest in time so I'm not like overly full. But I'm gonna log this in my tracking app so you guys can like actually see. Okay, it's loading. All right. We're looking at, again, this is an estimate because I'm using AI, but like, again, it's all good food. This meal has 30 grams of protein, 37 grams of carbs, 16 grams of fat. Perfect. So now I'm gonna hit log. Today we have around 50 grams of protein, and my dinner is gonna have a lot of protein, so we'll catch up. But we're at around 50 grams of protein already. So I'm gonna eat this for lunch. I'm so excited. It looks so delicious. And then I have some homework to do. I have like an essay that's due, so I'm just gonna do my essay, and then I'll show you guys when we go to yoga. I'll show you guys that, because like I said, today's like my active recovery rest day. Look at this, it's so good. Like please, if I put you on anything, try this. It's so good. Okay, I'm gonna eat this and then I'll pick up the camera when I'm eating. Thanks. Okay, hi guys. Just got back from hot yoga. That class was so good and I feel all stretched out and like zen, but it was 75 minutes and at the 60 point mark, I was ready to be done. Like I literally thought I was gonna pass out and it was really hot, but it felt really, really good. And then we went to Coco Playa, which for anyone that doesn't know, it's kind of like dirty soda. So it's like any soda of choice and then you can put cream in it, flavors, whatever. It's so good. I always get Diet Dr. Pepper, sugar-free cherry, and sugar-free vanilla. And I know this isn't what I eat in a day, and I'm supposed to be a fitness influencer, and I'm supposed to be like hella wellness and whatever, but I'm sorry. My weakness is Diet Coke, and do I try to have, or like just diet soda in general, I guess. Like, do I try to do my prebiotic sodas when I can? Yes, I have plenty of Blooms in my sodas, or in my fridge. They're so good for you. But I'm sorry, like, your girl loves diet soda, and I give that to myself. No one come at me, no one comment that, please, because I pick my poison and I will pick diet soda every time. But now I'm starving and I'm trying to figure out what exactly I'm gonna do for dinner. I might be doing like a group dinner with some of my friends and like making chicken and all that vibe, but I'm not really sure. But I just wanted to tell you about my class, about my Diet Coke addiction, my diet soda addiction, and then I'm gonna shower because literally my workout set changed colors. Like, I'm so gross right now. So before I eat anything, I'm gonna shower and then I'll pick up the camera when we are making a very high protein dinner because I think I need to eat like 70 more grams of protein today. Usually I'd have like a protein bar or something right now because I'm really hungry, but I need to go grocery shopping and I kind of don't have that many snacks. So actually, you know what? I'm gonna snack on some fruit. I'm like really hungry. So I think I'm gonna eat some grapes, take a shower, and then we're gonna make like our real dinner. There's actually nothing like green crunchy grapes. Look, ASMR. So good. Wait, guys, say hi to my vlog.
Yo,
You're all gonna be
say
on
what's
the
up to the
vlog.
vlog. Say what's up to the vlog, y'all.
Guys, we're on live right now, and I'm filming what I eat in a day, so I'm gonna try a donut.
Wait, which one? Try the pink one. Try the pink one. You have to try
Okay.
the pink one. I tried the pink one. It was really good.
Ooh,
It smells so good. I know.
Cheers.
Who said that?
They're kind of squishy. That's all you want.
You don't like it?
It's okay. Like, I like fluffy donuts. Those ones are like kind of dense.
You ain't gonna find it.
Anyways, we're still waiting on dinner, but we're doing it live.
All right, so basically what we're gonna cook chicken tenderloin that I just bought from Costco, and I think I'm gonna either
Cook.
cook
Single now.
white rice, potatoes,
I told y'all, bro.
or
I'm in the
you're
end.
just gonna eat chicken.
Yeah, probably.
I'm gonna make green beans too. I don't know if she'll eat some of those.
Oh wait, yeah,
There's
I
four
need,
of
I
us.
need my
Four of
greens.
us.
I need my greens.
So that's what we're gonna start cooking, and I'm gonna make Amelie help me.
Kendall's
Yeah.
on her.
The
Okay,
best
guys.
cookie
So
ever.
another update. All of our friends just came home with cookies, and what are these? Are these for anything?
No.
More cookies, just cause. And you guys know my weakness is cookies, so
They just all
gonna
We've
eat
all
one
been
of
waiting
these.
for you.
Cheers. Balance.
Been in the lab for so long.
So good.
This is all her. I haven't done a single thing. Dang, your lens is super dirty. Yeah, that's way better.
Guys, this is all me. I just
This is
cooked
all
this whole
her.
thing.
She making chicken tenderloins, rice, and then green beans.
All right, guys, look at how freaking delicious. We have avocado, more healthy fats, chicken, protein, rice, carbs, green beans, greens.
Hey, come here, baby.
There's Alex's portion. Holy difference. Okay. Ooh, it's hella tender. Cheers.
That's actually really funny though.
You cooked. You cooked. That's so good.
So the method: garlic, a little bit of butter, the chipotle seasoning from Costco, Kinder's. So good, so good. So if you want to cook your chicken good, the method is getting the right seasoning, cooking it to the right temperature. Use a thermometer. Gotta be safe, and you make your girlfriend
So
happy.
good.
All my friends are like,
Oh, good. So we're gonna eat this. And then I'll probably make dessert later. So I'll check back in with you next time I eat. Okay guys, it's like, what time is it? Like 11:30? It's 11:45. Everyone's here hanging out. We're playing games and I'm having a David bar. Because even though I try not to eat that much processed protein, I'm still hungry and I want something sweet. So, and this is another 28 G's. Yes, ma'am. All right guys, not gonna lie. The cookies got me. I just had like at least 1.5 of these. Forgot to pick up the camera, but yeah. And now it's bedtime. So back up to my apartment we go. Bro, that's how it always is with me. I feel like I'm always like super really good throughout the day. And like obviously there's no good food or bad food, but whenever I'm with my friends, I always end up snacking and like I swear, like my friends just amplify my sweet treat cravings like by 1,000,000. Oh my God, my room is like actually such a mess. It's so embarrassing. Look at the state of my room right now. Laundry everywhere. Desk situation is a mess. I did get these beautiful flowers for Valentine's Day though, so that's amazing. But that concludes my what I eat in a day. And keep in mind, this is just today. Doesn't mean I'm gonna eat the same tomorrow. I might have totally different hunger cues, totally different situations. I'm gonna go grocery shopping tomorrow. I'll have different food. Like, I really hope you realize, like, this is just what I eat in one day. Every day is different. Please do not compare yourself. Today's total, we hit 130 grams of protein and 1,800 calories. I honestly don't really film what I eat in a day that often because I always get scared that people are gonna compare themselves to me. And I just wanna reiterate, everyone's bodies are different. Everyone requires different things. Everyone has different goals. I'm trying to be on a mini cut right now. Clearly, it's not very strict because I always prioritize balance and having fun and enjoyment in life over what my body looks like. So I'm trying to lean out, but in like a very, very slow, relaxed way. I literally just had like 2 cookies tonight. It's fine though. Like, there's no good food, there's no bad food. Like, in the past, I probably would have had those and then felt really guilty. I would have maybe restricted tomorrow, or it would have spiraled me into a binge. And I'm sitting here very content with those 2 cookies, knowing that I'm not going to turn off this camera and go binge later. And that is something that I'm so proud of myself for doing and learning and like getting to this point with my relationship with food. And also the fact that I can track my macros and not like freak out if I go over or under or whatever. Like, I literally just see tracking as a tool, which that's the other thing. Like, tracking can absolutely be a tool. It can be a great tool to make sure that you're on track and reaching your goals, but it has to be done in a healthy way. So I'm not ever going to push tracking on anyone. I don't even always track. Like, it's only kind of when I'm in like phases like right now where I'm trying to lean out just a little bit. And I'm like, you know what? This is a very good, helpful tool. Also, it's really easy to be under eating and under fueling your body. And I want to keep as much muscle as possible, if not build muscle, which is why I'm tracking my protein, because I want to make sure that I'm eating at least 130. Like, honestly, I probably should have eaten more protein today. I usually aim for like at least 140 grams a day, because I would say it's good to eat around 1 gram of protein per pound that you weigh. So I weigh around 140 pounds. I eat around 140, 150 grams a day. Today I hit 130 and some cookies, but you know what? That's okay. But yeah, just keep in mind, every day is different. This is just what I ate today. I'm also a 5'3" girl. Like, I am probably going to be eating less than someone who, like Kendall, for example, one of my best friends, she's 5'10". That girl can eat a lot more than me and be a lot leaner, because everyone needs different amount of food. So just please remember that. Also, today, when I met with my Nourish dietitian and like she was giving me tips and advice, I didn't really do the best job of showing you guys, but I try to drink at least 2 Stanleys a day. So I was drinking my water throughout the day, because that's one thing that my dietitian really highlighted that I need to be making sure that I'm doing, especially with the amount that I sweat during hot yoga. Like, you have to replenish that. So I always try to chug water right before I go to bed and then right when I wake up to just like really get the water in. Some other points that, I mean, I'm sure I talked about this earlier in the vlog too, but I just want to like go through and like tell you guys what I'm really trying to focus on. So kind of just going back through like everything that I did today and why. I always try to eat my carbs before my workouts. I get lots of carbs in the morning so that I have lots of energy throughout the day. Usually I work out in the morning, so my like English muffin with cottage cheese is like a perfect thing for my like pre-workout snack. I know that today I did a yoga workout at night, but typically I would eat my English muffin cottage cheese situation, wait 30 minutes, and then go to the gym, so my body has lots of quick energy. Or sometimes I'll have like half a banana. Other things that I'll eat sometimes is like oats, carbs throughout my day in general. So I had those sweet potatoes, I had rice. So important, so key for energy. Also, it's going to help you stay satiated longer, fill up your stomach. Like, yes, protein takes the longest for your body to digest, which is why you need to be eating at least 30 grams of protein in every meal so that you stay full and satiated. But carbs are also going to help like give you that energy and like tie it all in. I was talking to my dietitian about my gut health, because I just want to make sure that gut health is at the forefront of my mind. I'm really trying to be better at it. I know I didn't film any of it today, but I am going to go to the grocery store tomorrow and pick up some sauerkraut, because sauerkraut is fermented foods and it's really good for your gut health. So I know I didn't show you that today, but that's something that I'm going to start doing that she brought to my attention. Kind of going back to the whole water thing, it's good to be drinking half of your body weight in ounces of water per day. So I weigh 140 pounds, 80 ounces of water. That's 2 Stanleys a day. That's my goal. I think I need to chug like half my Stanley and then we should be good. I've really been trying to eat around every 3 to 4 hours, whether it's a meal or a snack, because when it comes to your metabolism, I've been really working on speeding up my metabolism for the longest time, because if you guys know, I didn't always have the best relationship with food, and that restriction caused my metabolism to slow down. Your metabolism is going to be its fastest and its healthiest when you're giving it consistent food because it feels safe and it doesn't feel like it has to slow down and like slow down the way that it's digesting and metabolizing your food. It's like, okay, we can get this out fast because we know we're going to have more food coming. So I try to eat around every 3 to 4 hours so that I never get too hungry, because that's the other thing. I'm someone that used to struggle with binge eating, and if you get too hungry, especially if you're repeating this pattern of like letting yourself get too hungry, your body isn't going to feel safe and it's going to feel like it's in starvation mode, and it's going to make you binge. It's going to be like, oh, there's food in front of us. We need to eat all of it because we don't know when the next time we're getting food is. So that's why you need to make sure your body knows that it's getting consistent food so it doesn't send you those signals to binge and just eat everything in sight. Another thing that I talked about with my dietitian is eating more omega-3s. Once again, I ended up cooking with Alex and all my friends tonight, so that's why I didn't do this. But what I was going to have for dinner is some salmon. So I'm trying to have salmon and like fish at least once a week, if not twice, because they have lots of really good omega-3s, which is great for so many reasons, but it's a good antioxidant to have in your diet, and it can help reduce like inflammation, etc. Also, just like prioritizing lots of fats. It is so important to have healthy fats in your diet. That's why you guys saw I had probably at least a whole avocado today, if not more, because fats are so good for your sex drive, your skin, your gut health, your glow. Like, eat your skincare. You need healthy fats. If you're depleting yourself of fats, you're like not going to feel like a real human. So please do not think fats are bad for you. So those are some like big things that I'm focusing on, just like having really well-rounded meals. Guys, one of the biggest things that I've noticed is my cravings have gone down by focusing on eating whole foods. I know I had a protein bar today, and I know that I also had cookies, but like old me would have been craving the cookies. I would have eaten at least like 3 or 4 of them, kind of gone crazy. Me now, I can have a whole tray of cookies in front of me, have 1.5, and call it a day. That's enough. Like, I had that little sweet tooth, I satisfied it, we moved on, because I wasn't super hungry throughout the whole day. I had a breakfast, a lunch, a dinner, I snacked on some fruit. I wasn't starving, so when those cookies were in front of me, I wasn't like, oh, let me eat all of them. I was like, no, I'm full, I'm satisfied, I'm gonna have a cookie and I'm gonna call it a day. So not skipping breakfast and making sure that I'm well fed throughout the whole day has made such a big difference. Also, no longer doing fasted workouts has, I feel like, really lowered the inflammation in my body, because for the longest time I felt like I was working out and being in a calorie deficit and all of this stuff, but I still felt like puffy and inflamed. But when I talked to my Nourish dietitian, she reminded me that working out already causes a lot of stress on your body and can raise your cortisol. And when you work out fasted, that actually raises your cortisol even more. So you're not even really going to feel like you're seeing the progress from your workouts because your body is so inflamed because you have high cortisol and you're not supporting your body through those workouts. So those are all things that like I really wanted to focus on. And again, I know I probably talked about this earlier in the video as well when I was like actually talking about the brand partnership and Nourish and stuff. But seriously, like, these are all things that we kind of already know, or hopefully you know. If you don't know, that's totally fine. Now you do know. But these are all things that I had kind of known, but hearing it from a certified dietitian and like her really telling me the importance of everything that you put in your body and how it affects your body directly really opened my eyes. And now I have been so much more intentional with the foods that I'm putting into my body, the quantity of everything that I'm eating, the timing of everything that I'm eating, even just like the amount of water I'm drinking. Like, it was such a good kind of like wake up call to things that I'd already kind of been aware of, but I was like, wow, like I really need to lock in. And I've really felt like such a big difference. Oh, the other thing is I've also been trying to eat a lot more fiber, because fiber is really good for gut health, satiety, etc. So yeah, anyways, that was a lot of yap, but I'm really trying to focus on my nutrition and eating whole foods and just like being really locked in, and I have truly felt and looked the best I've ever been like recently because of it. Really, really passionate about this topic. Thank you again to Nourish for sponsoring this video. Genuinely, your diet is so important, and Nourish is just there to help you get to that place where you have a healthy relationship with food, you have an understanding with your food, and you're reaching your goals in the easiest and most enjoyable way possible for you. So with that, thank you for coming through a full day of eating as a college student who does her best to live a balanced life, enjoy life, has a huge sweet tooth, but also has some goals to hit, some muscle to gain, some fat to lose, and is trying to be locked in. So with that, make sure to like and subscribe, follow all of my other social media platforms, I'll link them right here, and I'll see you guys in the next one.